Hello friends, welcome back. Big Dino plays Aeon Trespass Odyssey time. This is episode 10. I thought last episode was episode 10, but it is in fact this episode. And we're at an exciting time. We're about to read a story that was sent to us because we've arrived at the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. So if the Argo is on the same map tile as the Hanging Gardens marker during the story step, see 1 1 1 2. And that is what we shall do. 1 1 1 2. Beyond the Wish Vale. The moment you step into the Hanging Gardens from the thick breath of the desert, free of dust and smog cast down by the city itself, you feel invigorated, almost born anew. The air is so clean, cool, delicious, like nectar, tasting of many a fruit and flower, some of which you have not heard of. Your senses are at once assailed by a myriad of stimuli, emotions and bright colours. The people you see are well-dressed, well-mannered, smiling and helpful. It only takes a few moments before you are offered fresh water and a tiny hors d'oeuvres free of charge. So overwhelmed, you feel as if you left the mortal world behind entirely, its harshness, abrasiveness and cruelty a distant, fading memory. The boulevards of the Hanging Gardens are as broad as can be in these fantastic circumstances, and many-tiered with an abundance of balconies and terraces, so one can fully appreciate the glory of the flying city and the breathtaking panorama here for the first time in Persia, devoid of the silhouette of Pandora's jar. All the vantage points are located towards the front of the flying city facing forward. White marble structures gleam in the sun, adorned with patterns made from inset lapis stones and gold. Lush green foliage swells from every free space, every cavity, growing up, hanging down, and crawling vines and broadleaf trees creating havens of shelter from the day's warmth. This is a haven of decadence, a true respite for the masterfully wealthy of the empire. There need not be a city of splendour. This is as good as you can have in this life. You are here to find the absolute ruler of Persia, but before you can look for them, you are accosted by a Babylos, giant deprived immortal in tow. I do not know of you, and I am paid handsomely to know everyone. You are here, though, so you are a people of great means, and so you do belong. But you need to tell me how you got here, so measures may be taken for the future. If T5 is marked. No, we have T4 marked. Scheherazade is with us, so we see 11:29. Isn't it beautiful? Scheherazade whispers. These gardens in the sky. One can be forgiven to assume a mortal would not lust for everything and more. And yet it was not enough, never enough, always higher. This man, the city keeper, wants to know if you're one of them. Are you? If you refuse to name anyone, add a 10,000 nights and days. Turn to 11:21. Do we implicate no one? So we can lose with the Cloud Thieves, we can lose with the Aristotelians, or we can lose with the Wasters. I'm kind of okay with the Wasters, but what's our crew situation like? 5 out of 6, so an additional crew could be good. I would like to... what's our Argo fade at? 5! Do we betray anyone? No, we're gonna betray the Wasters. Those guys have done nothing for us. We lose the crew. That's a shit move from you, Dano. See, 11:15. It does not surprise me. It is due to neither accident nor ill will that they are where they are, useless bottom feeders. I will dispatch guards to find all responsible and make an example. You understand they will be lashed and thrown off-board, saddled with debt. Maybe they'll find a home on the Argo. Lose 13 primordial resources. Alright, well, it doesn't specify cycle, the current cycle, so I'm just going to lose 13 from the last cycle, so suck it, game. The city keeper Babylos does not bother you any longer. On the contrary, he becomes helpful and answers every one of your questions, however obnoxious they may be. When asked about the ruler of Persia, he directs you to the hall of the Emir Board, an advisory board that could refer you higher. so that is where you're head. But not bothering to make an appointment for that, you gather you'd have to wait weeks. No, you're going to make a grand entrance. You barge through the doors of the ornate white oak doors, in spite of the protests of a swarm of lesser officials and lackeys. The room is spacious and ostentatiously empty, as if to say, I have all this space and can afford to waste it. The people sitting on colourful pillows around an oblong table, extravagantly clothed with beautiful or made to look beautiful faces, rise up and begin speaking over each other, startled like a flock of birds of paradise. If T8 is marked, is T8 marked, Deno? T8 is not marked. See 1128. We have sentries outside and titans aboard the Argo. You will not outrun us, you will not beat us. You can only lose, unless you tell us what we want to know. Now that we've got your attention, if you finish the siege of Babylon hub, we have not. That would be awesome if we have. We need to speak with your god, King Xerxes. The emirs look at each other, terrified, confused, and slightly amused. Is this funny, you ask? Because we are done adhering to your crooked law of bargains and chasing phantoms. If you won't tell us, your successors will. Peace, Argonauts. I meant no offence. We are reasonable entrepreneurs. You need not threaten us with violence to loosen our tongues. The challenge is, Xerxes is no longer with us. What? Is he dead? No. In truth, I do not know the details. He was let go, or deposed, as you Hellenesians would say. A poor ruler. Nobody has seen him for, I don't know, years at least. And yet you perpetuate the myth of him. This is a more agreeable course. People don't like change. Their lives are difficult as it is without all this turmoil at the top. Why disturb them? But does it matter? Who'll be blamed if things don't go their way? No wonder Xerxes is missing. The best scapegoat is one who cannot refute the claims. We gain another inwards Odyssey point. So you are the real cursed rulers of the eternal empire then. No, we are not kings. We are elected by our peers based on merit and skill, and we merely manage the empire's assets for a time in a way that is most beneficial. To whom? To all. Infinite growth raises all boats. Think of us as civil servants. Do they really believe themselves mere administrators? Is the empire rudderless then? If you think it matters, gain an Argo fate. If you think not, gain a doom. Oh, well, I don't want a doom, so I'll take an Argo fate. You shake your head. I don't care what you call yourselves. You have dealt with the God King, and there is no higher authority above you, correct? Good. How do we reach the Tower of Curses? And why would you? Answer me! Your party leader's patience is growing thin. Oh, did I have to do something else? 11:33? No, I didn't have to, did I? 11:18. 11:15? No? Okay, good. I thought I missed something for a second there. We built these gardens to get away from the dying land and its needy people, but this was never supposed to be where we end up. This was supposed to be a stopgap. Xerxes was supposed to build us a staircase to the heavens. That is what Pandora's Tower was to be. But it vanished soon after construction, and not even Xerxes knew where it went, the incompetent buffoon, one of the many reasons we let him go. Now it is self-sustaining. It continues to build itself higher and higher, feeding off the empire's vast wealth and growth. We are mere helpless spectators to its terrible majesty and its curses. That is not what you came here for. This is not what you wanted to hear. What are you supposed to do now, when your last, best lead runs cold? Have you tried starving it? Have you tried to stop? Stop? Why would we stop? Asks one of the emirs, genuinely puzzled. Stop the growth? So our fortunes flounder, wither, so others could catch up? The empire is a well-oiled machine of commerce. It runs itself. We're no more than figureheads. Even if we stopped, someone else would continue in our stead. It is inevitable. Do not delude yourselves. You cannot stop what is infinitely spinning, for it will move on past you and leave you in its dust. Your only hope is to outrun it. To outrun it, that which moves infinitely. Who is deluding themselves here, you wonder? Yet they feed it constantly, because it is convenient and self-serving. You have no pity for them. These people are complicit, but they are figureheads. Still, allowing them to hold their position leaves a sour taste in your mouth. We can gain one with the wasters, or do we replace the emir board with Cloud Thieves Diplomacy +1. Do we destroy the Emir board? Oh, that is crazy stuff. All right. I think we are going to... Oh. I don't really want to do any of these options. I think we're going to give the Cloud Thieves Diplomacy +1. We're going to replace them. We're going to go Cloud Thieves Diplomacy +1. We're going to go subtract an Argo Fate, a Babelian Debt. I'm going to see 1121. You look at the men and women sitting before you, guilty by way of greed and convenience, living like gods while their citizens subsist on scraps, deserving of some kind of punishment surely. These emirs see it as some kind of blessing, a cure from responsibility, but you see it as an opportunity. Your services are no longer needed. The empire needs a new board. You said it yourselves, you're figureheads. You can resign and live the rest of your lives in comfort, or you can oppose us. Your law of bargains did not stop us, neither did the City of Splendor nor the Wishvale. Will you challenge us or see reason? We do not have the Stolen Clouds message card. However, only if you so choose, you may see 1130. Yeah, we'll do that. At the earliest opportunity, you send a coded missive to a certain Eskandari. You hear they've been making waves, remaining unseen, like the wind. If anyone has the qualifications and the integrity, it will be then. Do we need to have this one to have done it? I'm just trying to... 1121. Have I gone to the wrong page? No. Okay, so I can't do that. Okay. The lunacy has not come here to save the Emir board. Game the Rope Seller Theorem technology card, and then proceed to the Pandora Horizon battle, page 164. How fun. I had set up for this, and instead we'll be fighting the jar. Now, the good news about this is I get to talk about a mistake that I need to correct, which is that the last time I fought the Pandora Horizon, I unfortunately did not play with one of the critical rules that it needed to play with, which is the Among the Bleached Bones, which means that the tower battle has chasms everywhere, chasms galore. So I'm going to set that up and I'll be back. Okay, let's go. So we'll shuffle these bad boys and then we shall talk about Amongst the Bleached Bones. It's a bit of a mistake from me. I've said it before though, especially when you're playing by yourself. You don't have someone to catch you, especially when you're trying to talk and be interesting. You do miss out on some of the rules, and in this instance, the rule that I've missed out on is Amongst the Bleached Bones. Now, I'm not sure, if there's a better way to communicate that. It should maybe be here, but it's not here, so That's fine. Yeah, so what happens is this guy has a trait that makes it much, much more difficult to attack him. And yes, because we have the same rules as the Midas score. The only difference with this battle is he does not. He rotates around, and we can't just move behind a tower. We have to actually, yeah. So let's escalate. So that goes away. And that goes away. Coolio. We have End of Hope. We have all the other things that happen with this guy. But yeah, let's grab out amongst the bleached bones, which should be over here already, but maybe I didn't leave it out. Or did I? I did. So yes, everything that is not an iron tower is a chasm. So anyone can fall into that chasm and die. Some people have lifeline. Where did I put lifeline? Maybe that was on here, which is the Paraguard. That's right. So I might put the Paraguard onto my Truth Bearer, who is my favourite. And I'll get rid of that and put a kaleidoscope module there. Cool. So our Truth Bearer, who's the one who gets a free attack? Yeah, that's our Warkeeper. Saltblade doesn't have reach. The Dawn Burner has the ballistic gun. So let's go here. And swap like so. Alright, that's what we're going to do. So at the start of the turn, we are going to use the Argo Cryptex Beta from our Dawn Burner to have a free turn, which costs 2 fate. With that free turn, we are going to shoot the Hermes Ballister Gun. We're going to put a fire token in the Kratos pool, and we will also put 2 more fire tokens in the Kratos pool using our Kaleidoscope module. We will sacrifice our movement to unexhaust these. Boom. Boom. And then we'll fire the Hermes Ballister Gun. So it is 2 dice. It's hitting on a +4. Now we could, no, +2, +3. So it's an 8. We'll spend a fate to reroll that. We do have to commit to use this. Gain a rage. We 10s, 9s, 8s, 7, 6. Yep, we're good. Sorry, because I very foolishly did not use any of these things. Oh, I've got that. I could use that. Iron Tower one. Maybe that would have been better. Anyway, it's done now. 2 hits. So let's nip over here. We have the Lower Bone Girder. How many wounds do we need to do here to win this battle? The Pandora Horizon. There are 3 boxes. We need to deal a wound from the vantage point. It has 3 tiers. Oh no. That's going to be tough. Three tiers. So yeah. All right. Well, it's 2 hits, so we've got an 8. So we're rolling 2 blacks, a red and another black. And we don't have an automatic break. That's okay. We do not have a power reroll, so what we have here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. It's not ideal. Did we take that? No, we didn't. So we're going to fail the wound. So we're going to have -2, which we'll put on our face shield and our cryptex. And then we'll lose one of those fire tokens, and we'll put 3 breaks in there. 1, 2, 3. So that's the end of our turn, our free turn. So we lose our attack on the Dawnburner. So now the Barbellion Lunacy will flip its card, and it is the Death Clock. Staircase goes into H9. Where is my staircase entrance? There it is. So 9 and H, just there. I need that staircase tile thing. It is elevated, so we can leap there. Hi-ya. Okay, Titan vantage point, no. Tires, no. Furthest Titan in front. Did we determine facing direction? I don't think we did. So it will be down. Oh, the direction he's facing. Wonderful. So it is a judgment test on our Truth Bearer. It's 3 on a 9, so we do have Wish Armor. So we will use our Wish Armor. Costs us 2 fate. 1, 2. It's a Courage or Wisdom. And both the same on those, +1. We have no Midas tokens, so it's 3, 1, 2, 3. On an 8. And we go to 7, thanks to our Siren Mask. 9, 8, and a 2, so we'll spend a fate to re-roll that one. Damn. Okay, so it's -1 and 3 danger. So we'll put it on, the capital, because it can have 2. And we gain death 3. So I do have, unlike Quantum Propylon, I get to remove a condition, Curse Resistor, which is good. So I'll probably remove that. And then it's going to do End of Hope. So the Warkeeper is possibly going to get flung here. Does the Warkeeper have Hermes Reflex? He does. So we'll use Hermes Reflex. After this rotates, Hermes Reflex, we will leap to here. All right, our turn. So we'll do the Dawnburner. Can't make an attack. I'm going to use the Kaleidoscope module to put 2 opening tokens in the pool. 1, 2. And that's it. So done. Now we'll do the Warkeeper. The Warkeeper is going to use Hermes move, 1, 2, to go into the staircase, 1, not, sorry, into the staircase. It's just going to jump onto the staircase and punch on with the salt blade. 5 and a 6 is 2 hits, which is glorious. So we're on a 7. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus an automatic power. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus the brakes. So we can keep 1 fire. And then the Salt Blade adds Rouse. And the Warkeeper adds 3 brakes himself. Yep, so that's done. Salt Blade, Rouse 1, Spiral 2, Strike Back 2. We don't need to lose any thingy. So that's done. Gain a Rage. Put 2 openings in there. 1, 2. And that's it for him. Now, who... Liability Flail, we've got no reach there, so... And we've got no reach on the capital, do we? So we've unlocked the first of the staircase entrances. Let's put that there because we did a wound from outside on the auric duct. Do suffer a Midas token on our Warkeeper, that's fine. We'll put it on the Kaleidoscope module. We'll escalate. So we only get one more person to attack here, and I think the best option is the Truth Bearer. So we can put another Rouse in there. So the Truth Bearer goes down to death 2. So we're going to slide our tower using the Iron Protocols, and then we're going to gain a Rage on there, and then we will make an attack with the Capital. So we've got a crit chance, which is nice. And we've also going to, yep, so that's 4 hits. Sure. Create all vantage points. Oh my god. Each wound you deal from outside unlocks. When all are unlocked, you start to... You can only create all vantage points. Each wound you deal from the Endless Staircase unlocks an Endless Staircase tier up to the current battle's tier limit. When all tiers are unlocked. Okay, well, I'm not sure how making all the vantage points helps us if we've still got to climb the fucking tower. But anyway, it's okay. So we need a 9 here, which is a lot. Fortunately, we have an automatic hope. And we're rolling 5 black dice with an automatic power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Goes away, goes away, goes away, goes away. So we're going to Rouse. We're going to do closing 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we're a break and an opening on level 1. We can take a token, and then we're a break and a hope on level 3. All vantage points are created. We will... each hit turn 1 Midas token into break 2. So I've cleared that Midas token and turned it into a break. That is awesome. And yes, that's it. Okay. So that's 2 wounds, which means we've unlocked the next one. And the last person we have is our Shadow Dancer. However, she does not have the ability to walk or to reach. Yeah, so she gains an Ambrosia token at the start of her turn thanks to the Dahaka Mask. She got a second chance. She can Hermes move. Midas, Hermes Reflex there, which is awesome. Dead card. There's no reach on that, that's the issue. I need reach. I'm going to unexhaust a gear card. Just going to pause and read about the staircase entrance. Okay, so unfortunately what's supposed to happen is you are supposed to move to the staircase as soon as you land on that tile. So what we're going to assume is I did this first, and then I did this. So we will flip the major trauma card to see how far up I go. 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. So that was his ascent check. He's fine. What it does mean though is that she can actually jump to here, which means she will immediately enter the staircase and she can make an attack with her liability flail. So she will do that. And the card that we are looking for, I did flip 3, so we'll put that at the bottom. We will go 2, so we'll jump another one, which will be 6. So we need to get 8. So we're going to try and go up 8 steps. The liability flail is a commitment of a Midas token, so we'll put that on our Auric Bank. And that's a hit, very comfortably a hit. We can re-roll thanks to one of our closing tokens. Try and get a crit, we did not. So we will flip the BP. It's not a critical, but we're rolling a white, a black, another black. We have an automatic power. And we gain a rage. All right, what do we need? 8. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're on 7, so we need to re-roll into a hope. So we'll re-roll this one. So this is our most likely. With the power re-roll. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, thanks to the hope. And we required 8 power on our check. So we successfully move up the tower 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that does a wound. We get to create an iron tower and we gain an ambrosia token. So the iron tower we can create. We will put that back here. And that was done from inside the tower and so does not unlock the staircase tier. But all 3 of the vantage points are unlocked thanks to our critical. So we just need to get there. That would be nice. It will be nice. Oh, nice one, Darren. All right. So let's go over here. So that adds 3 breaks, plus it adds a closing, plus another break, and that's it. She's not adding anything else. No rouse, no hope. That's fine. Okay, so 3 wounds down. However, that's irrelevant because what we need to do is successfully do a wound from the VP. Gaze of Greed. Staircase moves to F10. This all makes a lot more sense now that the staircase entrance is vacated. I was like, I don't really understand how this works. Closest Titan. It's the Truth Bearer. Oh, I did say I was unexhausting cards, which was my Spherical Armour and my Hermes Guard. Forgot about that. Okay, so we are neither of those metrics. So we're 3 on an 11. 3 on an 11. I think we have Hermes Reflex. No Hermes Reflex on him. Why do we not have a Hermes Reflex, Deno, on him? That is suboptimal. Do I have a Hermes Reflex as one of my Argo abilities? Hermes Move 1. Ciro Trireme. Midas tokens into Ambrosia. Nope. I need to get more Hermes Reflexes. Something chronic. Well, I can't do anything about this. So I just have to take it to the face and hope I can re-roll or roll a 10. No, I got nothing here. It was just straight death, isn't it? Yeah, I hate instant death effects. Oh, we've got that. You're about to die from an instant death effect. Draw an obel. Yeah, okay, that could work. That could work. We got 110 though, so that saves our bacon. And a 906, so it does nothing. But the 110 saves us 2 fate. So that means we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. But we can then block it with the armour. So we go down to 5. We gain 2 Midas tokens. So we'll go there and there. And then we draw a major trauma, which is gain the Greed Crazed condition card. Well, that sucks. Greed Crazed. What happens if I flip Death? What's on the back of that? Nothing. Okay. Well, it's all a little suboptimal at this point in time, but the Babelian Lunacy then does his Eclipse attack where he rotates like so. And that's it. So Gaze of Greed done. So we need to unlock the staircase. So our dude goes here. So I think what we have to do is go him. We want to put 3 opening tokens in the pool. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to swing with the capital. We're going to gain plenty of things here. Okay, so we're going to closing with the 3. So we're hitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s. So those 2 are hits. We're going to re-roll with closing and re-roll that one. Gain a rage. Do we gain another rage on him? No. Okay, so it's 3 hits on a BP2, Dano. Okay, 9 is manageable. So we're gaining 4 blacks plus a red. So that's going to get it done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus the hope. So we're fine. So we do the wound. We turn 1 Midas token into break 1. So we get both of those gone. Unfortunately, we are only placing half. We may only use half of the tokens. That's okay. I can only place half and I can only use half. Okay, so what I would be adding is removing this ambrosia, stealing her ambrosia. So we're going to go 3 breaks. No, 2 breaks, plus a break and an opening, plus 3 closing. Come on, Dano, get your words. Plus a rouse, plus a break and a hope, plus another break. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can only put 6. So we'll go those 2 definitely. That one, not that one, and 3 of those. All right. But more importantly, we unlock this and we can now cut sick over here. So that capital is absolutely exceptional. One could even say that it's capital. We might go the Dawn Burner. Do we do the Dawn Burner? We got the wound. We remove all iron towers from the outermost rings of the board. I'm not going to do that because that is awful. So we're going to put another 2 in. That's excellent, Dano. 2, 2, 2, 2. So one of these goes away. Another 2. Turn down for what? Alright, Shadow Dancer goes. So she gains the Wish Keen status card because she is starting her turn inside the tower. So then she's going to go with her Debt Guard and she is going to attempt to climb the tower and she will climb 8 spaces. Oh. I think she gets to the top for sure though. Alright, let's go. Liability Flail. Oh. Closing. Oh. 7's a hit. So she's inside the tower, so she actually needs to do 8 anyway. It's not a critical. So she gains a rage. We'll actually give her a second rage. So she goes to rage 3. That's it. And she is rolling 1 black, 2 blacks, 1 white, and has an automatic power. And because of the rouse token, she's effectively 4. Alright, well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the hope, 8, 9, 10 from the breaks. So not only does she successfully do the wound, which removes 2 more iron towers, but she ascends to the vantage point and she gains the lander card. That's our first 3. Not ideal. 2 goes away, into a 3. All right. So we'll build her pool. What does she get? So she gets 3 breaks. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. She had to commit with a Midas token, so we'll put that on the liability flail itself, which means she can daze him. We're probably okay with not. Level 1 is one of those. Level 2 is a break. Level 3 is another closing. And level 4 is another break plus a power reroll. 5 breaks, 2 closings. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright, so the Warkeeper is also going to gain the Wish Keen card. And we are going to try... Do we go for the Visage here? Let's see if we can ascend. Why have I... That's a minor trauma. These are the wrong one, did I? So 4 spaces. We'll go again. We'll go 4. We need 11. Ugh. 11. That's going to be tough. Visage is probably our best option here. Alright, so gain rage. Visage. It's the same. It's the same either way. Yep. So we'll go the Salt Blade. I have no idea where that went, so I'm going to look for that in a minute. 2 closings. Oh, actually, that one was a hit before. I didn't need to re-roll that. I'm getting too excited because my dice lost. It's a crit chance on a BP2 inside the tower. So we're at 10. Gain the priority target token. You may perform a bonus attack. If we get this, we will be in very good shape. Okay. So we're looking for 10. We have 1, 2 blacks, 2 reds. We have all of the possible tokens we can have. We have an auto hope from the Salt Blade, which I've already put in, because we rolled a crit chance. Come on. It's looking all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we gain a bonus, or we successfully walk up the tower. This could be amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we jump to a BP because we created all of the vantage points. Boom. We create an iron tower. We do a -2. -2 sucks. At this point, we're okay. We put into the pool 2 breaks. 1, 2. Plus another opening. And then a rouse token. Is that all we got? That sucks, Deno. Start up 2, crit chance, auto hope 1. Yeah, that's tragic. That is tragic. Oh, and a free break from our thing. 3 breaks is probably not really enough, is it? I definitely should have put that on the Visage. Yeah, okay. So where we find ourselves now is we have to escalate to another 3, but because we criticaled, we may perform a bonus attack from the vantage point, which means we could finish this battle a turn earlier than anticipated, which would be pretty good. But we are going to use our 2 fire tokens in the Kratos pool, and we're going to exhaust some gear cards, so we can also put 2 openings in the pool. And we're going to unexhaust our movement and place another break in the pool and swing with the Soul Blade on this VP2 with our bonus attack. Because of the Rouse token now, we're actually Rage 4, which means we get our bonus red, which is one of the reasons I love the Warkeeper. So we don't have a closing, so we have to spend a fate to re-roll that. One, two, three, four, 5. Come on, Dano. 10. 10's doable. We have Lander, which means we can't be air bursted or anything like that. But we've got 1, 2, we've got automatic power, 1, 2, plus an extra red. We just did 10. And we do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll just confirm that that is all we needed from our Pandora's Horizon. A Titan deals a wound from the vantage point. The Babylon staircase has 3 tiers. That is it. We proceed to victory, outran the infinite. Good work, Warkeeper. That was unexpected. How many wounds did we end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 black tainted stepfinger. One, two, 3. Plus a specific Midas score of damage in resource. I think we needed a specific, I think it was a wish embryo, so I'm just going to get a wish embryo. And then I'll add the rest of these. So 1, 1, ambrosia, ambrosia, ambrosia. 1, 1. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 6. Oh yeah, that fight's definitely a little more complex with the jumping around. So we subtract 3 Argo Fate, and we reset all of our Triskelions, and that is that. And we'll return to the 11:23. The Babylonian lunacy recedes as it has done before, leaving your forces in disarray and the hanging gardens crippled. Many boulevards, terraces, and groves have been destroyed, smashed by debris, or drowned in hot liquid gold. Countless have died, while the rest have been marked for life, their sense of safety pillaged. The stern has been hit the hardest. That's where the ambrosia engines are located, and it is leaking something the alchemists call counterweight gas, the same substance used to keep the Cirro-triremes afloat. This is where you hear the name Grave of the Anemoy uttered. Or is it? If you've resolved Inwards Odyssey, cast of the 4, we have gain a progress, put it on the next card. Why do I have 3 there? Not sure. But we're going to gain 1. Subterranean deposits from whence counterweight gas was extracted for decades, but before the Empire found a cheaper, more readily available source. Legend has it they were the final resting place of the Wind Guards, hence the name. If the Hanging Gardens were just a stopgap on the road to Pandora's jar, Alcibiades speculates the tower could have been built with the use of this counterweight gas too. It is worth checking out. You don't have much else to go on. But before you can embark upon the search for the graves of the Anemoy, a more pressing matter demands your attention. Leaking gas, the Hanging Gardens are on a leisurely course for a crash landing. Gain the cipher card for 2B. Okay, I don't anticipate on solving that, but very good. And then if hostile is marked, it is not. Otherwise, see 11:24. The Babylonian lunacy has struck the Hanging Gardens, and their fate hangs in the balance. Do we allow them to crash land so they are accessible by all and gain one for the wasters and get a sow mark? Do we blow them up and gain a hull? Or do we reap a Babylonian debt? I am going to preserve and study them. We will amend them so they can continue to sail the skies. We will gain 1 inwards Odyssey, and that will allow us to go to 75. And then we will also reap a Babylonian debt. I don't love a reap tally mark, especially when we're sowing at 5, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reap debt. Okay. And we see 1127. Though it takes a great amount of effort and expenditure, the Hanging Garden's counterweight gases tanks are sealed and its pressure is stabilised. Albeit diminished, they will survive and continue to sail the skies, flaunting wealth and a lifestyle scant few can afford. In the process, you do learn more about the inner workings of the Imperial Technique than ever before, though the exact nature of the counterweight gas eludes you. Its weak paracausal properties might suggest affinity with divine powers, so you give credence to the myth about the deaths of the wind gods, but it is all tangential at this point. You leave the floating city of opulence behind, in search of information about the graves of the Anemoi. We gain 10 Midas score or Demi-Djinn primordial resources. Okay, I think I needed the... I'll look into that, but I get 10. Then we read side A and we return to the voyage phase. Let us read the next story card over here. That is not it. Instead, this is it. The rope sellers. Hanging Gardens turn out to be a dead end, as its people have made it their trade to lie and obfuscate. You are the Argonauts, though, and you do not quit. It is why you will embark on a search for the graves of the Anemoi. Check them following map tiles and stop. You arrive at a map tile not already explored. This is the map tile where the old refinery tile is located. Okay. So I'll put this out here. So we have checked 2. We've checked 4, 8. 24 is the one we have not looked at. It's the closest on the list. Cool, so we need 5 tokens on this card, and we need to be on the old refinery map tile. I will mark the old refinery map tile down here, like so. So I think we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles. So that's pretty good. We'll get to explore some unexplored ones. Very good. And that is it for now. I'll be back soon, which will be seconds for you and probably tomorrow for me. We're on to day 43, and we will be heading down here to tile 54. Whoa, that's a cool tile. What is that stuff? We have an R&R adventure. We move down. We'll do our exploration step. We gain 4 cursed derelict resources. And we have Wrath of the Anemoi. Alright, we have to randomly determine a saleable direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So number 53 is unsaleable. And that's going away until the next timeline battle, which is now 3 Imperial Scroll. 1, 2, 3. So there's nothing there, so we do an R&R. I don't know how much R&R is going to benefit us at this stage. Let's have a read of that. R&R adventures. We have number 6. Tell some stories of past valor or the Argo adventures. Then the party leader rolls 1d10. Okay. I shall do so. We will gain 2 danger to subtract that. And so each of our Argonauts will gain rage. And then we will gain 1 danger, 1 danger. And then we will end up with an Inwards Odyssey, which takes us to 77, which is exciting. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many 10,000s have I done? I feel like I'm quite close to that. 77, I'm just going to quickly read that. I don't like reading those for people. Okay. All right, that's just a very boring one. And we've completed it. We shall go onwards to our battle against the Mitre score. Okay, so let us commence. So as you can see over here, we've now hit level 3, which means we're hitting on a 10 plus, and we have to do an escalate to start us off, which is always a good start. So his Imperial Impetus is now 10 spaces, and that's pretty much it. So if we nip over here, he's going to go first, Shadow Dancer, etc. Everyone's ready to go. Shuffle our decks. I do need to determine facing direction, which is to the left, to the left. Everything she owns in a box to the left. All right, let's have a look at what our first AI card is. Before that happens though, Dano, you have the option to charge forth and start your turn. So let's do that. Let's perform a bonus turn with the Dawn Burner. Yes. So 2 fate for the Dawn Burner. Which one's the Dawn Burner? Down here. Okay, 2 fate, 1, 2. We will use our Hermes grappling hook to go 1, 2. That costs us another fate to do that. We'll gain a rage. We'll make an attack. Actually, we don't need to move, do we? Yeah, that's why we use that on her, on the Dawn Burner. So keep that back. 1, 2. 1, and then we will commit to using the thing. So we do end up on 3. The ballistic gun, we're +2. Now do we want to add any opening? So we can place a fire token in the pool. So we'll place a fire token in the pool. The ballistic gun is hitting, what do we get? We get a Hermes move 2 for free. Hey, let's do that for sure. 1, 2. And then that means we're +4 to hit. Because we ended closer to the primordial. And do we want to add some fire tokens? Yep, we'll add some more fire tokens. 1, 2. Do that first. Okay, so I was contemplating jumping to here, but I just remembered that I have a ballistic gun, which doesn't work all that well at range 1. So I'll stay where I am. I will put 2 opening tokens in the pool. I will put a fire token in the pool. It's using those 2 abilities. I won't put anything else in the pool from the Archimedean Ballista. And we'll shoot the ballistic gun. So we're +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. So the 5's a hit. We'll spend a fate to reroll the 1 into an 8. So we get 2 hits. And we flip the muscular tail. We did not critical, so that's suboptimal. Fail is perform Imperial Impetus. That's actually not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 3 blacks and a red, looking for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is our current result. Do we wish to do anything else? No. No, so we'll fail. So the fire goes away, 2 openings go away. However, the weapon puts 3 break tokens, 1, 2, 3, and a closing. And then we also put a hope, and we also put a fire. So Imperial Impetus triggers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's going to end up here, which is going to move that out of the way, which means this is now golden. We have the priority target token on the Dawn Burner, and that is the end of that. So now, flips its AI card, and it is a Horn Pierce. So it goes for the priority target, which is the Dawn Burner. 211. Oh, fate is 4+. That sucks. Hey, we've got it impaled. That's fun. Don't think I've actually been impaled before. All right. So I'll put that there. So it's going to move and attack like so. -1, so we immediately suffer a Midas token, which we will put on the Argo Cryptex. And then it will be 3 dice on an 11. We have 3 rerolls. So we start with 2 10s and a 9. We can block that face shield. Do we want to block? We do want to block, costing us a fate. So 2 or more hits, you are impaled. We are not impaled. If you're not impaled, knockdown. However, it did no hits, so we don't suffer that. And so it goes straight to the after attack Imperial Impetus. And so we can jump out of the way with our Hermes grappling hook. Sorry, with our Hermes reflex. And so we will jump all the way down here. Costs us a fate. Did I already do that? No. A lot of fate there. So now Imperial Impetus is away. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He ends up here. Okay, so nobody's run into him. Nobody suffers crash. At the end of the primordial round, we gain danger equal to the number of Midas tokens we have. So 1 danger on the Dawnburner. So that's it. So the Dawnburner is going to go first. It's going to give up its attack for that and give up its movement to unexhaust all the cards. And that is all. Done. The Truth Truth Bearer can go. Yep, so we'll go with the Truth Bearer. Fuck, it's going to be... No, we'll actually go with the Shadow Dancer. So she's going to go to there, using her Hermes Gear prototype, which is a Hermes move 2. And then she's going to swing with a Liability Flail, which causes her to commit a Midas token. She does so. That's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she gets a free reroll from the closing into a 9. So we hit with the Liability Flail. So we're going to get that. She doesn't have Heartseeker. So it's a 6. So 1 black, 1 white, another black, and an automatic power. Hey, look, we got it done. So these all go away. And we then start with 3 breaks. 1, 2, 3. Plus she's got a closing on level 1. Plus she's got move thingy, so she can just move to there. This guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which means this is going to slide to here. And it's going to get a token. And that was that. Now she can provoke, which means she gains the token. I think she will. She put that there. Provoke. Gain the priority target token and turn the primordial to face you. Do we want that? No, we don't. So that was gain rage. Okay, she puts another break in. Okay, so we'll do the Truth Bearer. Move and move to there. So he's going to swing with his Capital. We'll put 3 opening tokens in the pool. And before we go any further, we actually need to... And we'll gain rage. We need to do an escalation. we're one wound down, which means we put one on that. So we haven't discarded any Midas tokens yet. So that's her done. Yeah, and now we're going to swing with Amorphos. 1, 2, 3, 4. He is plus 4, 5, 6 in the rear with a reroll. So we'll reroll twice, one of which is free. So 3 hits. Auto hope. Just a 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4 from the capital plus an automatic power. That's a 8, 9. So we successfully do a wound there. It triggers Imperial Impetus again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect positioning, my friend. I'm happy to see you there. On level 3, we can not quite discard that yet, but we put a break and an opening. We can take someone else's thing, and then we can put a break and a hope, so we'll do that. And then the weapon itself allows us to turn Midas tokens into break. No, closing 1, 2, 3 tokens. Yeah, that's fine. Do 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 do. Yep, so we're just down to the Warkeeper now. And the final thing it does is it puts a Rouse token from the Siren Mask. Good, so the Warkeeper will go. Gain a Rage, have a swing. With, do we go Visage here, or do we go the Salt Blade? Salt Blade gives us Rouse. We'll go the Salt Blade. We've got plenty of closing tokens in the pool. So. 6 and a 10. I think we'll spiral. We don't need to spiral, but to try and spiral into a crit, because we're literally hitting on 2+, so I love spiraling into a crit. Did I do this already? No, I did not. No, we keep the 1, we drop a 2 into a 3. Okay, so this is exciting. We could be critting a 3. It's only 8. Create the vantage point, immediately climb it, and gain the Byhorn Lance. Well, I already have the Byhorn Lance, but that's still exciting. This is going to be a critical. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus an automatic power. Oof. I only need 8. Come on, Dano. Oh, that's going to be it, surely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on! The Salt Blade. Giddy up. Okay. So it doesn't really help us, the Salt Blade, but it gives us a Rouse. We get 2 breaks on level 1, we get an opening on level 2, and we get a pushback on level 3. Doesn't really help, and we get a break from our Cryptex. I'm going to place an opening or break in the pool, put a break, boom. And then we will give up our movement, and we'll put 2 openings as well. We'll give up our movement to unexhaust all those. What a great turn, Dano. So we critted a level 3 location, which means that goes there. We drop one of those, and we add 2 level 3s into that. Good. We drop that, and we drop that. Is that right? Pretty sure. So that's 2 wounds. So we've done 4 wounds so far. Haven't discarded any Midas tokens. So it's the end of our turn. All right. So he's going to go. I'm going to flip this. So he's going to go the furthest Titan in front, which is our Dawn Burner. So that's okay. So we use our Hermes Reflex on the Warkeeper. To jump away. He's going to move to there. That's going to go there. It's going to get a token. And he's going to swing on the Dawn Burner, and we need 10s to evade. We get to have 3 rerolls. Coctosaurus, oh, that one. So we're going to suffer 12 danger, but we gain a Midas token, 1. Put that on the Kaleidoscope module. We'll block 1. So we're down to 8 danger, and then we'll reinforce. So we're rolling 2 blacks. So we're going down to 5 in total. So 5 in total is a major trauma. Counterattack. Come on. So that's it. Nothing else happens. It stops right there. And we get to swing with our face shield, which we can unexhaust because it's a bonus attack. So we hit with the face shield. It's a level 3. Do we want to roll into a crit? I just rolled the white dice then because it should have been the white dice that I rolled because it's a 1 dice attack. But our danger is not quite high enough. Dawn Burner. Dawn Burner. All right. 10. So we go to there. So it's 1, 2, 3 blacks plus we need a 10 here. We're going to gain the Wind Blight Curse Affliction. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh, we get a red as well. What are we? No, Rage 3 into Rage 4. No. But that's okay because we've done 10, so we did a wound. Gain the Wind Blight Curse Affliction, and then it's going to Imperial Impetus forwards. So we're not knocked down. So that's okay. So we are going to gain a Midas token from getting run over, which we'll put in our Ballister gun. So let's just read the Imperial Impetus. If the Midas gun moves through, knock down Titan. If the Titan suffers crash as a result of Imperial Impetus, they additionally gain 1 Midas token. When you would suffer knockdown, you may instead suffer reposition 3. So we're going to feather cataphract. No, actually we're not going to do any of that. We're just going to jump out of the way. Using our Hermes guard, Hermes reflex. Boom. So that's done. So we're going to put another 3 in there, removing a 1. We're going to shuffle that. That's going to go on the bottom. That's going to trigger this, which means he's going to do his signature. But he's doing it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to there. All the way up the top. Then he's going to do his signature, which is the furthest Titan in front, which is the Truth Bearer. Where was I here? Yeah, I'm better off going there because I know exactly what's happening. So he's going to move all the way down here like so, which is going to move that to there. And he is going to attempt to Imperial, 3 on an 8. Move and attack all Titans in path. So it's 3 on an 8 on our Truth Bearer. We could re-roll all of these. Do we want to? It's 4 danger per hit. So yes, we'll try re-rolling all of those. That's a fail. So 4 danger per hit. We immediately gain a Midas token, first of all. So we'll put that on our Argo Cryptex. And then we also gain a white dice to reduce the danger. So we're going to go down to 10. So that'll take us to 11. And 11 on that guy is still a grave trauma. Push the limit! You may immediately move up to 4 spaces and do a bonus attack. I love it when you get a bonus attack on that shit. That's it. So he stops everything else. There's no knockdown. That guy's fucked. So we're swinging with the capital. We gain a rage. We swing with the capital. Oh, this guy's in big trouble. That was his signature. Those two are, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's a hit. We can afford to spend 1 for that. Boom. Yep. So 4 hits. This is another level 3. Is it worth spiraling into a critical? We'll try again. We'll try that one. I don't know what that was. Was that a crit? No. An 8. Okay, so we spiraled down. So this is going wonderfully well, Deno. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 6 blacks on this roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's enough. That's another wound. So that's going to go to the bottom. We're going to lose that. We're going to gain that. I've gone... We're at 8 wounds. That stays there. I don't even think I'm going to worry about this because I get to turn that Midas token into a break. So we get 1 break. We get 3 closing. We get a rouse. We get a break and an opening on level 1. We can take someone else's ambrosia. We get a break and a hope. And then we can also turn our ambrosia into a break. It's the end of the primordial turn. The Dawnburner suffers 3 danger, 1, 2, 3, because it has 3 Midas tokens. She suffers 1. We're just going to swing with the Dawn, the Truthbearer again. See if we can get a critical. Gain a rage. We'll put 2. We might as well at this point put 2 fire in the pool. Gain a rage. Make an attack. This should be the battle concluded. So we get to re-roll those 2 thanks to the closing for free. Oh, that was about to tick over to a critical. We get it. So we get 6 hits. What do we get? Critical would be the Midas score dies. How unfortunate for the Midas score. It's 6 blacks and we're chasing a 9. With an auto hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we still have many more dice to roll. So that is done, and that is a great fight. We will gain our resources, so we get 1 level 3, 2 level 3, 3 level 3. We just... we wounded that many level 3s, it was outrageous. All right. So we get 3 times these resources, so that's that, that's that, 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 that. Plus we also get a bonus 3 ambrosia. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 is 15. So we're getting 18 mutable ambrosia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then we're also gaining 6 of the wish embryos. And we're gaining, no, it's not wish embryos, Deno. It's cursed bloat sacs. And we're gaining 9 living gold. That was a good fight. I really feel like the way that I've laid out the primordials and the cryptexes and the gear is really working well. Like, I start with a free turn with this ballister gun to open up with some breaks and a closing. Even if it doesn't wound, I can place fire in the pool, you know, and then I can unexhaust all that. And then I follow up the Truthbearer, just smashes pretty much anything. So that's really cool. So we're going to finish the day, the timeline, and we have nothing else. We're going to get through to this second bid special event before the episode ends. So let's do that. I'm keen to do that. If we go over here, we move on to our... sorry, I need to reset all Triskelions and also drop Argo Fate down to there. Boom. So we're going to go down in a blaze of glory. So we go to here. Hey, it's an adventure. So no glory, but we will mark the timeline. We will do our little shuffly boys. Come on, Dano. Get your shit together, mate. And we get that, which does absolutely nothing. A waster caravan. We gain an Argo Fate because I'm pretty sure we are now neutral with those guys. We are. That's annoying. And String Wish. I don't think we have any String Wish things, so we're going to go to gain some 10 Cursed Derelict. And we're going to gain 5 String Wish marks. And 3 more Cursed Derelicts. So that one goes away. And we have a story hub. So let's roll on our story hub. We are on story card 3A and we roll a 10. That's outstanding. A Land Thrice Cursed is the new one. I'm actually going to gain some Babelian Debt to choose a different one because I have that ability now. We're going to finish off Equality for All. And let's just confirm that because I have gain a Babelian Debt to choose the hub instead. Persian Investigations. Argo Babelian Debt. All right, so we're going to finish off, what was it? Equality for All. Equality for All. And it is a 0 Praxis, which is a Voyage. Let's see who gets a Voyage one. Is this Voyage? No. Is this Voyage? No. Too big to fail's Voyage. Amorphos. We'll gain a Peddler of Misery, which is Voyage. Circigard. We have no Voyage on her Nemoses. On Anacreon, he has no Voyage. And on Hypatia, she has Voyage on the Seed of Paradise. 0 Praxis. If you can hear me, I am trapped in Persepolis. The Empire wants me dead. Aristotelians too. They are closing. The expedition is a lie. I will reveal all. Come get me. Selene's witness. I can probably get pretty close to cracking this text now if I wanted, but I'm not sure I want to. The message was delivered to you by a bearer named Isti in the strangest of ways. The man said nothing, instead proceeding to shave his head, the plea tattooed on his scalp. That was the least of his mutilations. He also had his tongue removed by the looks of this scar when he was but a boy, and his back bore the welts of many lashings. Though Persians proudly claimed all indentured were so voluntarily, you seriously doubted if this was the case with Isti. Of his master, the witness, Isti communicated little, out of fear, you suspect. 1. They had time. Isti would have to wait for the hair to grow back before he set off. 2. They had shelter. How else could they avoid capture while waiting for the plan to bloom? 3. They had power. For why one, treated as badly as Isti, would stick to their mission, if not out of fear or the promise of a great reward? 4. Something has changed. Was it that Persepolis has recently come under Aristotelian control? And 5. The witness was cruel. Isti did not survive the night. The Midas curse took him. The expedition is a lie. The messenger said, these are the last words, Justicar Tamina, scrawled on a wall in blood turned gold. You set off for Persepolis that very evening. You may not choose an option if you're at war with the diplomacy faction. Do we gain a diplomacy with the Aristotelians? No, we're going to go with the Cloud Thieves, smugglers. So we're going to gain a diplomacy with the Cloud Thieves, which takes us to 6. We're going to gain 1 Babelian Debt and 5 Midas score or Demigin resources. So I reckon we might have a look at what we need, but I think it'll probably be a combination. Or do we gain an Inwards Odyssey? No, we'll go with the Cloud Thieves. I really want to help them out. They're good guys. They're real good guys. All right, you fly into Persepolis at the dead of night with a shipment of bronze. Even in the pale moonlight, you can see the opulence of the sleeping city. Barely any damage sustained during the siege, says the Cloud Thieves' captain Salif with a smile of someone who has been handsomely rewarded for their trouble and silence. The Aristotelians were so tender. You disembark at one of the bazaar towers, which are busy regardless of the hour, where many interests meet. The strict rule of the expeditionary force, the flexible mercantilism of the Cloud Thieves, the eager grassroots savvy of the Wasters. It's easy to blend in and disappear. You notice the Bablosses still regulate trade here. It seems their loyalty was always to the coin, not to the eternal empire. There is something in the air, though, a hard-to-pin-down nervousness, and there are whispers of an Aristotelian clampdown. Not wanting to outstay your welcome, you look for someone who can show you around the city, where someone like the witness might hide. Add +1 to your roll. Each Argonaut performs a cunning test. No problems. However, each one of our... So cunning's the bottom one. Ooh, Cersei-Guard's very cunning. No, that's not cunning. Cunning's the second one. Yes, it's the second one down. Okay, so we've got a -1. We also add our Cloud Thieves Diplomacy modifier to our roll. And do we have any stolen clouds tally marks? We do not. Okay, so we'll do... And what's our diplomacy? It's +1, isn't it? Because we're friendly. Yeah. Alright, so we're basically looking for 8s here. Alright, first one. That's a 4, so we'll spend a fate to re-roll into a 4, so we fail. Second one, a 9, so we succeed. Third one, a 6, so we'll spend a fate to re-roll into a 1, so we fail. And our second one doesn't really matter, so because we can still only get 2 successes. We gain a Babelian debt. Not many want to associate with us. See 25. Pashador, the Bablos, meets with you in a dim back room of a busy trade house. All bidding shouts, whispered offers, and thick smoke. He sits in a throne of pillows, huge ledger half open on his lap, and he pays you only partial attention as the envoys approach. You imagine this place was much the same when the Empire was in power. Positions stay the same, only the people change. It is a pleasure to meet such esteemed heroes. This witness you speak of, I heard through the grapevine that the bounty of the Eternal Empire is offering is truly exorbitant. I assure you, I am loyal to the golden mean to the bone. I simply have ears and hear things. Do not worry, Argonauts. I will help you find them for much, much less. Let us bargain. Bargain with Pashador. Each Argonaut performs a cunning test. However, this one is on a 9. And you add +1 to your roll for each Nicomachean ethics mark. I have those. I have 4. Oh, awesome. So we're actually testing on a 5. We're testing on a 4 for the first one. 4. Success. The second one. Success. The third one. Success. And the fourth. Oh, we'll re-roll with fate. Yeah. 4 successes. As the new Persepolis was built on top of the old one, the temples were buried. Perfect hideouts. In Selene, you have seen the majestic tower that rises all over Persia, yes? It was to be their staircase to the heavens. You arrive at the witness's shelter, well before the others. Gain an inwards odyssey. Boop. Boop. 78. See, 31. The Temple of Selene does not stand out from the other buildings, and in fact it is the most plain and easy to miss of the lot by design. It has been carefully protected, all entrances barred, but in such a way to make it look accidental, like a natural collapse. A concealed bronze-reinforced stone door bars the way. You have gotten yourselves into places far more secure than this. This will not stop you, won't even stall you. Mostly, we gain a Pygmalion stone. That's actually pretty good. Protect some of our titans. See, 32. The chamber is cramped, claustrophobic, made even more so by the ornate chests and amphorae stacked haphazardly upon one another, tarnished riches spilling out from them like the innards of a gutted fish. Among them stands a throne-like seat, somewhat skewed, and on it sits an aged man in extravagant but old tattered robes, fit for a king of beggars, with unkempt, greasy dark hair and beard, both streaked grey and gold. One arm hangs limply by his side, fist clenched, horrified. The witness. Argonauts, I had lost all hope you'd come. Isti died, soon upon delivering your message. What? Ah, the bearer. Thankfully not before, yes. The childless always die first. Make poor debtors. But why am I complaining? You're here. Let's call it a cost. Take me away from here. You can imagine what he was before his fall from grace, what power he might have wielded, how many must have suffered at his hand. The expedition is a lie. Tell us, and we might consider it. Do you know who I am? I was Histidaeus. I was the wealthiest man in the empire. I commanded industries, built wonders. You are a has-been squatting in a hovel of sweat-soaked tatters. You are in no position to make demands. That's a glorious line. The witness glowers at you. I see you have acclimated to Persia just fine. Very well, but by this point, it would be hard to miss. The expedition is a lie, because the empire made it up. Empires rise and fall, and new ones rise in their place. This is inevitable. To become eternal, you cannot fight it, you must embrace it. The empire seeds its successors. Movements like the Aristotelians tends to their growth, so one day they can take over and become a better version of us. This is the fourth cycle, making a change so nothing changes. There was always something strange in the way the empire was reacting to the Aristotelian conquest. It wasn't. It doesn't field an army, and what military capabilities it has, it trades away. Every city near Aristotelians near to liberate gives up with hardly a fight. All opposition just melts away. There are problems, of course, but of a logistical nature. Administrative, mercantile, food shortages, poison water, faulty technique, and always there are the bablosses, these lingering officials from a seemingly defeated foe that make themselves useful. The Aristotelians are nothing like the empire. That is the closest you can get. Fooled all of you. It's all there, documented since inception. For all their talk of equality, the Aristotelians don't abolish private wealth. They worship it, fetishize it. What they want is to divide it equally. Fine, do it. It won't last. Wealth accumulates, always has. And the more it does, the more it does. Infinitely. A man enters the chamber. The smeared white robes betrays allegiance. I am the Justicar of Persepolis, here on behalf of the Aristotelian Expeditionary Force. I can take it from here, Argonauts. You have done a great service for my people today. Did you hear? Every word, Argonaut, every word. This man poison cost the life of Justicar Tamina. He needs an answer for his crimes. Argonauts, please, spare me. I will expose the Empire's design. If there is truth, it does not matter. We are free to choose who we are. No damned design defines us. If you have less than 3 Nicomachean Ethian... No, I don't. The Justicar wants to kill the witness to silence him. Otherwise, he wants to spare him. If you make the choice he favours, if you intend to make a choice that contradicts his wishes, and T4 is marked, is T4 marked? This is exciting. I don't remember what T4 was though, but T4 is marked. If you intend to make a choice that contradicts his wishes, T4, though nothing is said, Marios knows you have made up your minds. Okay. So he wants to spare him, which is option 2. So I think we are going to do that. We are going to do option 2, which is spare the witness, so we don't have to do anything else. So we can expose the Empire's plan. We're going to lose a hull, and we're going to see 34. Oh, our hull's down to 2. We might spend an Argo Fate to try and avoid that. That's a 10, so we successfully do that, because we have a way to avoid that. We see 34. He's a monster, but that what spawned him is 1,000 times worse. You will tell us everything so we can burn the Empire like the nest of the vermin it is. True to his word, or rather out of fear of repression, the witness spills all and the evidence corroborates it. The Empire's succession plan is exposed and will not come to pass, although the price is high. The Aristotelian advance flounders as people of Persia lose faith in their liberators. Many Aristotelian commanders refuse to believe the witness's words, and the expeditionary force begins to fragment. We have not seen the Siege of Babylon. In the end, you wonder if you have dealt a blow to the Empire or played into some sort of fallback plan. The Empire seed successors, plural. Mark X5. From now on, do not make any conquest marks. Discard the track. Cool. Boop. C42. There was something else in the witness's safe house in the half-buried naos of the temple. Evidence suggests it was used according to its original purpose. There were traces of paracausal energy here, like in Delphi. Cool. There's a free Titan, and it's a lunar lander. I've not got a lunar lander. That's awesome. All right, we've concluded that hub. That's glorious. So we'll finish this day, and then we shall move on to one more day. We're going to go down to the city. Boom. While we're at the city, we're going to use a city hub thing. So we're going to gain 1 Argo Fate and 1 Pabellian Debt to gain a hull. And I don't need to do that. That's it. That's the only one I need to do from the city. We now get a technology one, and then we have the second bid special event. We're going to choose Midas Score Autopsy, which leads to Old Irem Composite Shop, which is there. And that is going to allow us to make a Cloud Soarer Titan. Speaking of which, I actually got a Midas Score Core. So we're going to make a Cloud Soarer Titan, and we're going to look at those things, and we're going to do that off camera. Let us finish this day by reading the second bid special event. Second bid timeline 45. If you're on Doom 3B, ignore this event. On a clear day, like today, the needle shape of Pandora's jar seemingly stretches into infinity, dividing the horizon into 2 uneven parts. Midas, a short, stubby arm held high, index finger and thumb spread at a right angle, eyes narrow, measures some arcane distance between the tower and the sun. He's miffed. That must be an optical illusion, surely, right, friends? You are not friends. You know I answer, Midas. As a principle, and I am known for my virtuous principles above all else, I do not accept no for an answer, not even for a suggestion, or a weak maybe, now or ever. But fair enough, I do like the occasional challenge, and you are so delightedly challenging, this feels like work. This hardly feels like work. Get off our ship, testy harsh. If you and your crew had not stolen my heart as soon as I laid my eyes upon you, remember that day, I would feel offended. But in love and business, being offended has no business being. So I am inclined, nay, compelled to do the one thing, up the bid. And up I will. Last time I offered you peace and pleasure everlasting for your crew. Some would be appalled at you balking such a disgustingly generous offer. And some would miss it on closing a deal. I am not some, I am not few. I am the one and only Midas, and this is what I offer. All that plus victory here in Persia. All of my resources, all of my connections at your disposal. Dispense justice to any and all that you think are villains here. Slay monsters, topple empires, do whatever. Be kind and compassionate. Be cold and calculating. Save the people. Doom the people. You do you. I'll be back here, in the back, invisible. Hands off. Nothing changes. Everyone's happy. You're fulfilled and I am glorious. What do you say? We can take Midas up on his offer. We can grow. That's awesome. There is no price. There is no deal. Send this man away. Decline his offer. Subtract 2 Argo Fate and gain a Babylonian death. That guy's a pest. All right, we're going to make a Cloud Soarer Titan and we're going to do a few other things. And that is going to do us for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you all in the next one. Big Dano out.